by Jewish residents of the biblical town and are accusing the archaeologists of scheming to steal their land, despite the fact that the work is taking place in an Israeli-owned enclave. We get more in this report from IBA's Dennison.
Effort to explore and reveal their rich ancestral history, Jewish residents of the biblical town of Hebron are digging the earth to uncover their past. The work is being carried out with the help of Israel's Antiquities Authority, and the settlers say they want to turn it into an archaeological park to celebrate Hebron's historical significance.
I want to be able to show people the beginnings of heritage and culture and tradition, of course of Judaism, but of all monotheism. Anybody that believes in one God, they started here with Abraham. Coming through the days of King David, we're talking about the history and the heritage of the Jewish people, the tradition of the Jewish people. And I think any normal people in the world, when they know that such treasures are under their feet, would search for them and be able to want to show this to others who are also equally fascinated.
The problem is that such an activity carried out by Jewish settlers in the predominantly Palestinian town is volatile. The Palestinians accuse the Israelis of trying to steal their land, even though the dig is being carried out in an area clearly owned by the residents. Shuib al-Tamimi, a 22-year-old Palestinian, says there are no antiquities in the area and accuses Jewish neighbors of fraud. They carried the old stones in, he said, and then they claim to have found them. Ahmed Rajoub, the head of the Palestinian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities in the city, says that the dig is being used as a cover for the further expansion of Jewish settlements in the West Bank. It's a breach of international law, he added. The expansion claims are flatly rejected by the archaeologists. Wilder nevertheless admits that besides creating an attraction which will draw tourists, he does want to show the world ancient Jewish claims to the town.
One of the artifacts that hasn't been discovered yet, interested in finding, is of course the first city of David, because the kingdom of David began here on Tel Hebron about 3,000 years ago. And we know it's here, someplace under our feet, and we'd be interested in discovering that.
What is clear is that any move which may upset the status quo on this disputed land becomes explosive and goes to the heart of the issues currently being discussed in the Israel-Palestinian peace talks being brokered by Washington. Dennis is in IBA News.
Turning to